Imagine a moment where someone is trying to overpower your words, shout over you, or make you feel small in a conversation. Yet, instead of reacting with frustration, you remain calm, poised, and in control. With just a few well-chosen responses, you can stop them mid-sentence, not by anger or insult, but with intelligence, confidence, and clarity. Today, we are going to reveal 5 smart responses that will silence anyone, grounded in Stoic wisdom, so you can maintain your dignity and authority in every interaction. These are not tricks or manipulations. They are strategies that empower you to remain unshaken in the face of conflict. Many people struggle with confrontations because they feel obligated to match the energy, volume, or aggression of others. Shouting louder, arguing harder, or trying to dominate often backfires, leaving you drained, frustrated, or unheard. Studies show that the human brain reacts more strongly to emotional escalation than to logical reasoning, which means that people who raise their voice often appear to win, even if they are wrong. The real challenge is learning how to respond in a way that commands respect, maintains your composure, and establishes your mental authority. Without a strategy, you risk being manipulated, dismissed, or drawn into unnecessary arguments. That's where these 5 responses come in. They are designed to give you control without losing your calm. I don't need to raise my voice to be right. When someone attempts to dominate a conversation with volume or aggression, responding calmly can shift the power dynamic entirely. By saying, "I don't need to raise my voice to be right," you demonstrate confidence and emotional control. This response works because it signals that you are operating from logic and self-assurance, not emotion. The Stoics taught that self-control is a sign of strength, not weakness. Epictetus once said, "He who cannot control his tongue will be a slave to his emotions." By maintaining calm, you communicate that your words carry weight without needing to compete with the noise. The person attempting to dominate will often pause, recognizing that their usual tactics have no effect on you. You maintain authority, reduce conflict escalation, and silently guide the conversation toward reason rather than chaos. The way you speak says more about you than it does about me. Sarcasm, mockery, or contempt can be tricky to navigate. Responding in kind can escalate tension, but reflecting the behavior back without aggression changes the dynamic. The saying, "The way you speak says more about you than it does about me," subtly shifts the responsibility for the conversation back onto them. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of inner composure. He suggested that true strength is revealed not by dominating others, but by controlling oneself. When you respond with this phrase, you stay composed while highlighting the aggressor's behavior. The result is that they often recognize the tone of their own words and lose momentum. This response forces the other person to confront their conduct while you remain centered, increasing respect and reducing the likelihood of conflict escalation. Let's talk when we can do it respectfully. Not every conversation is genuinely a dialogue. Some are disguised attacks. When interruptions, aggressive tones, or imposed truths dominate, stating, "Let's talk when we can do it respectfully," sets a clear boundary. This is not a retreat. It's a declaration of your principles. Epictetus taught that you cannot control the actions of others, but you can control what you accept. By establishing the conditions for a meaningful discussion, you shift the conversation from chaos to structure. Those who refuse to respect boundaries often become silent because they realize the discussion cannot continue on their terms alone. You define the rules of engagement, protect your emotional space, and often create silence simply by insisting on respect. I'd prefer not to continue this conversation. Sometimes, conversations reach a point where continuing is counterproductive. The other person may be unwilling to listen, focused solely on winning, or intentionally provocative. Saying, "I'd prefer not to continue this conversation," is a powerful yet simple way to reclaim control. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed." This response is an application of that principle. It allows you to disengage without losing dignity. By removing yourself from the conflict, you preserve energy, focus, and peace of mind. The aggressor is left without the satisfaction of an argument because you refuse to play by their rules. You protect yourself, reinforce boundaries, and silently demonstrate strength by rising above unnecessary confrontation. That's your opinion, and I respect it, but I don't share it. Not all disagreements are hostile. Friends, colleagues, or family members may impose their beliefs or judgments, often without realizing it. By calmly stating, "That's your opinion, and I respect it, but I don't share it," you acknowledge their perspective without surrendering your own. Seneca warned that being a slave to the opinion of others is a subtle prison. This response liberates you from external pressure while maintaining civility. It reinforces emotional independence and demonstrates that respect does not require agreement. Over time, those who see your consistency begin to treat your boundaries with reverence. Emotional independence, increased respect, and reduced pressure to conform to others' views. Throughout these strategies, imagine a scenario where someone constantly interrupts you at work, trying to impose their viewpoint. As you calmly use these responses, the dynamic shifts. Colleagues notice your composure. The interrupter loses their sense of dominance. This is the power of Stoic wisdom applied in daily life. Control yourself, influence the environment, and command respect without aggression. Each phrase is a tool of mental fortitude, and repeated use builds a presence that others naturally listen to. The ultimate power lies not in winning arguments, but in maintaining control over your own mind. By mastering these 5 responses, you achieve something few possess: unshakable composure in the face of confrontation. As one might say, silence is not surrender, it is strength dressed in restraint. The respect you earn is genuine and lasting because it is inspired by character, not fear or force. If you found these responses useful, take action today. Apply them in your conversations, notice the change in how people respond, and share your experience in the comments. Subscribe to the channel for more insights from Stoic philosophy that help you think, speak, and act with wisdom, dignity, and inner strength. Turn on notifications to never miss practical advice that transforms your life.